I found a book in the library about it 2 years ago, and I was really interested, so I did my own research over the summer, and then I decided to look further into it. DNA tells our body how to function. It tells the ribosomes, a part of the body, how and what proteins to make. Proteins are the building blocks of our bodies. DNA has a double helical structure. It has 4 nucleotide bases called adenine A, thymine T, cytosine C, and guanine G. These nucleotide bases always go with their pairs. A always goes with T, and G always goes with C. They are held together by backbone. There are also sugar and phosphate groups inside the cell. Genetic engineering. Oh, wait. This is a DNA molecule that's unraveled. So these are the nucleotide bases, A and T, G and C, and these SPs represent sugar and phosphate groups. Genetic engineering is, in a nutshell, changing the DNA to make a different protein. There are many ways of doing this, for example, using a virus. Viruses attack the cell and inject their own special DNA and change the genome so that it reproduces the virus and they can go on to the next cell. Viruses lack the ability to reproduce without being a parasite. If scientists can get the viruses to inject different DNA, then the viruses would change the genome and ultimately change the protein. As you can imagine, there are a lot of ethical debates about this, especially about crops. For example, pesticide-resistant broccoli. There are arguments that it should be illegal. However, GMO food and animals are still legal in the U.S. The future holds a lot of untold projects in genetic engineering. One of these projects is designer babies. Designer babies are basically what they sound like. They give people a chance to design exactly what their babies look like. Polls have shown that a lot of people, about 50% of U.S. citizens, would like a chance to design their babies. In conclusion, genetic engineering can be used for the greater good of the human race, and probably will. Thank you. So my food today is a GMO corn salad, and all of the ingredients are genetically modified food. If you have any questions, I'll take them. Yes.
Do you have any opinion about, having done your research, about whether GMO, genetically modified foods, are really harmful or not harmful?
Yes, I think that they could be used for good purposes, but usually they're used to make more money. Yes.
Could you give me an example for that question about the modified bananas?
Oh, yes. Vitamin bananas. Basically, in third world countries, a lot of people are vitamin deficient. So these bananas have been genetically modified to produce more vitamins than they normally would. And so by growing these special strain of bananas, it could potentially save lives.
Do you know the bad examples of
Yes, there's something called Liberty corn. Basically, it's used to make corn syrup, and they feed all the silage to cows that are raised for slaughter. Yes. No, not in the far away future that